Yo, what it do? It's your boy Brock, and this is my new segment called Trench Tactics. It's a deep dive on D-line play, my opinion on how the game should be played, and if it was played the right way. So y'all stay tuned, check in. Peace. Yo, what it do? It's your boy Brock, and this is our Trench Tactics, brought to you by the BrockCast. And I'm joined with my co-host with the most, Mr. Petty Pat. Talk to him.
Yo, what's good? My first episode of Trench Tactics. What's good?
Man, hey, welcome. We got a running back, y'all, trying to talk about D-line play, man. Interior D-line play. So we gonna be able to get some of his aspects of what he's seen from his running back position, and then obviously you will get my little bit of expertise. So today we're watching the 2025 NFL Combine D-line highlights. I just want to highlight all the guys, really, bro, because
Yeah.
a lot of these dudes is putting up numbers, bro. So
Right.
this year's draft is highly stacked with D linemen. So I'm excited to see where everybody goes. Don't have any one specific guy that I like. I kind of just want to see how everybody develops and turns out in the league. So let's get into it.
Fan.
So yeah, man, I was watching this. I was watching this while I was doing my little conference, man, and I was highly impressed how many guys ran a 4.4 or not 4.4, 4.8 or 4.7, as D lineman, bro. Like I remember when I ran the combine, bro. You want to know what I ran? Do you remember what I ran?
Like a 4.9,
No,
5.2.
it was terrible,
It
bro.
was
It
terrible.
was terrible. Hey, I felt like I tested like the worst, ever at the
For
combine. Like I
man.
did not feel comfortable. Um, Man, the pressure that they have on you during the combine because they have you getting up at like early in the morning to take a test. So you getting up like at 5:30 to take a piss test for the league. And then they got you doing all these interviews all week. Bruh, I'm be honest with you. The fact that these guys performed as well during this combine, while they have, all kind of scouts and, regular fans in there, this is highly impressive, bruh, for me, bruh. The athletes are changing. D linemen are changing. So I was just watching this in awe at how many guys ran sub five, sub
But you-
five
but, but
forties,
then
and just
again, you think
impressed,
about
bro.
it, Mike. You,
Everybody.
thi- you think about it this way, Mike. D linemen are not like big and bulky like they used to be you know, back in the days. It's like in the early 2000s, from 2010 and
This boy getting it.
before. Uh, you look at a lot of these linemen, they look like outside of the uniforms, you can't even tell they play D line.
Right.
They built like a receiver. It's all about speed now. It's not about so much size. Yeah, you got your Vita Veas and stuff like that, but those come very few far in between compared to what it is now because everything. Hey, let's go get that quarterback.
But I mean, just think about like even the big guys are running fast, bro. Like
Yeah, that too.
the big guy from Georgia last year. I mean, he ran a 4.7 at 340. He like 6'7", 340. He ran a 4.78 or something like that, bro. I'm
Bro,
like, where
just
are they finding
imagine
these?
a full grown man, 6'7", 340 pounds, running 18, 19 miles an hour, bro, and you get hit by him.
Bro, that's ridiculous, dog. Um, and the defensive ends even running faster, bro. They running 4.5s, 4.6. When if I seen a 4.5 or 4.6
That's a
from a D
four, five,
lineman, bro,
seven right there, bro.
he was going first round. He was going first round because
Yeah, nah, for
when
sure.
I was coming in the league, it wasn't a lot of people running that fast, bro. Maybe I
Bro,
was just slow. It was
it's
maybe I was maybe I was just a slow one, bro. But
bro,
hey, I was surrounded by guys. We wasn't running no 4.8s, no 4.8s, 4.7s, none of that.
bro,
This
but
dude
as
just
a
ran a
run
four six
at
zero.
running back, you think about 4, 5. It used to be you had very few guys who were getting the 4.3s, but you'd be around that 4.4, 4.5, some 4.6 area. right? And then if you were as a running back running 4.3, everybody's like, oh, he blazing, like you know what I'm saying? So now
Uh,
to see D lineman, bro,
mhm.
running back speed is insane.
Yeah, tell me, bro. Tell me, cause like in my mind, D line is sub 5 flat. So if you 4'9", 4'8", 5 flat, 5'1", I ran a 5'3". I was slow as hell, but
Mm.
that's where I feel like D linemen were at. Like in the mind of a running back, where is a running back supposed to run? Like how fast does a running back need to run to feel like okay, he's blazing?
Oh, so look, I can give you some combine times right now, right? For
Talk to
running
me.
backs. I'm not gonna say names, I'm gonna just go down the list and give you numbers.
All right.
From the fastest, I'll give a few examples: 4.3, 4.8,
Okay.
4.3. And I'm sorry, 4.32, 4.38, 4.39,
Okay.
4.4, 4.41, 4.42, 4.43, 4.44, 4.44.
Okay. So
So,
four
so
in the four
I would
three
say,
four four.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. But you get everybody, a lot of running backs are getting faster now. So, like I said, in between the 4.4 to 4.6 range, that's kind of like what running backs majority are. Like you do have those guys who run 4.3s, low 4.4s, but it's still, what I'm saying, around that range in between the 4.4, 4.6, which is good speed, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I feel like the 40, when you look at guys' film compared to 40 times, you be like, man, he ran a 4.6, but he walking away from people. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So I don't feel like a lot of times that 40, kind of translates to some people game speed.
I mean, a lot of this, to be honest with you, bro, is really to put pressure on you to see what you do when the lights are on. I really think that's what this whole draft process and this combine is because a lot of these teams already know what guy they go get or what guys they want. So for you to do these tests, that really aren't in my opinion, don't really mean anything. You might get some guys that might shock you and you like, oh, I didn't know this guy. Like when I was coming in the league, Dontario Poe. Dontario Poe was
Terry
340
Poe.
pounds, running sub five, flat 40. And, he kind of shocked a lot of people. You was like, oh, man, he putting up numbers. He benched like 45 reps or something like that. So,
That's insane.
for that year, he was like a shocker. But, now, man, a lot of these guys, bro, they're pretty much doing the same thing. They're running the same, 4.7s, 4.8s.
Bro,
As a D
seeing,
lineman, bro, it's kind of like not impressive anymore because everybody has done it. You know what I mean? Which sucks for the athletes.
bro, but just seeing four, like as a DN, say, and this is another thing, kind of, it never made sense to me watching
Mhm.
D linemen run 40 yards, right?
Yeah.
Because I feel like a D lineman, the 20-yard, like from the start to 20 yards should be like their tally of what their speed really is.
This
Because
like okay, if you wanted to have a real drill to test D lineman, the one that we're looking at right here, where you going side to side, I feel like that's a good drill because D linemen have to have good change of direction because of screen plays, because of tunnel screens and wide receiver, little things that you have to get out to because they out leverage the defensive backs, and the defensive backs can't even cut anymore. So you have to have D linemen that can get out the stack or get out the pile and go chase some of these plays down.
and that drill Chris Jones just did right there, I feel like that's another good telltale sign of the speed of a D lineman getting
Right.
around, trying to being able to bend that edge.
What's crazy for me is watching a lot of these things and seeing like how the guys always compare. Like, oh man, this guy, he's in this realm of like the 10-yard split is 174 and this guy's 1 7. Like, stop comparing these dudes to some of the greatest players that have played in the NFL, dog. It's like it's their first time you really showcasing their skills, and then they get compared to Aaron Donald or Chris
Yeah,
Jones, and
yeah.
now they got to live up to. Oh yeah, they said he was like Chris Jones. It's like, oh man, more pressure, more
Yeah.
pressure for these guys, man.
Jalen Carter, one of the biggest D linemen, the
Bro, he
biggest
was
D tackle.
smooth watching this
Yeah,
and watching
yeah.
how smooth he was. Getting through the back.
What is this
Like,
drill
hey,
called right here?
bro,
What is this
like
drill
it
called?
was
What
smooth.
is that? What is that drill
I
called?
didn't really watch a lot of his combine stuff, but to see it put on tape now, I was like, oh, okay, I see. Hey, buddy, smooth with on them bags. You hear me?
What is that drill called that he just did?
It's like a Bob SWAT. I don't really know the name of the drill. Everybody have, the pass rush period. You just set the bags up. I don't think it's no specific name. Every coach has a different name for it, but
So
it's definitely on pass rush day. This is a pass rush drill.
do you feel like so right now, so if I'm in high school right now, right, and I'm a D tackle and I'm working on, you feel like this is a drill that I should be trying to get accustomed to?
I definitely think you should be getting accustomed to because it really works on flipping your hips, really showcasing you getting back, staying on the line, especially with the spin move. You don't really want to spin and, be in another gap or whatever. So when you're running, when you're doing those drills, those bag drills, a lot of coaches do them. So you definitely got to get accustomed to doing them. I like this figure eight drill right here that they added, just to show the bend of the D lineman. How low can he get? Because usually when you're at the top of your rush and the guys who are bending back to the quarterback, the D ends, things like that, you got to be able to get low with that rip. So seeing this drill implemented into the combine, I thought that was dope that they had the figure eight little pick up the towel drill. I thought it was dope. I didn't like all this stuff though. I feel like they were just playing with the little technology. They were slowing it down. They had the little people they showing everything they could to showcase the camera angles, all these little lines, and they
Yeah,
drawing on the screen. They did
yeah.
that the whole
You
time, bro.
do you have you ever like talk about the spin move, right? You
Hmm.
ever did a spin move out too wide and ended up uh in another gap, and then as you turn it around, you see somebody running through the gap that you were supposed to be in?
Hey, that's the worst, bruh. That's the worst, bruh. Is doing like spinning in a game, spin out your gap. You lose sight of the quarterback, and he go in the gap that you spin out of. Yeah, that's the worst.
Uh,
Hey, D, you be stupid because like once you turn around, you like, oh, where he at? He done ran in your gap. He down the field.
that shit funny. The next thing you do is look to the sideline, somebody jogging in for you.
Bruh, yeah, coach. You got to go to coach. He doing this. Yeah, come over here. We gotta talk. We gotta talk about that last play, my dog.
Oh, bro, I bet that shit is hilarious though. Like to watching film and
Mhm.
everybody watching you spin out, and you think you really did some fire, and then they didn't ran right through the gap you were supposed to spin to.
You know what? Another thing is like when quarterbacks run draw plays, like you know what I mean. Like you rushing up the field, you getting your best move. You get up the field and the dude just club you by. I know defensive ends just feel stupid as hell, bro. Every time they do that,
Oh yeah,
they get
yeah.
all the way up the field and then the offensive tackle just club them by. They look stupid.
I feel like a lot of the this NFL combine stuff, it don't a lot of the stuff doesn't really even translate on a football field because it's like, how many times am I gonna be doing what is a broad jump, right?
Right.
What is like me doing a broad jump? What is that? Okay, I can jump 11 feet from here. I'm not gonna be doing that in the game.
I think though, stuff like that shows explosiveness. I think coming out your hips, things like that. I don't think is you go ever jump, 11 feet in a game, but it showed like okay, if he coming out his hips, like how explosive is he? Same thing like with a power clean. It's the
But
same thing, bro.
but why not? But I feel like that's the point of me doing my vertical jump,
Mm,
right?
mm-hmm.
So now you want me to jump straight and jump forward, jump straight up, and then look, prime
Hey,
example,
they
bro.
want to put you through the ringer, bro, before they spend them millions on you. You hear me? They
Yeah,
they gonna put you through every drill possible before they spend some money on you.
I just feel like I'm here to play football, right? Like a lot of you see people talking about, I'm here to play football, man.
Hmm.
I'm not here to play school. So
I'm
it's
the
just
same
like
way, bro. Cause like I said earlier, bro, I didn't feel like I tested. I didn't think I test well during the combine, but the Rams still took a chance on me, and I turned out to be a phenomenal player. So for me, man, a lot of this test stuff is built to test you mentally, like put you through the ringer, put you through a lot of stressors with waking you up early, like I said before, making you take tests, making you, do interviews and things like that, because it's really putting your mental, really maximizing your space mentally. So you gotta definitely perform during these times. So I just remember, man, it was nerve wracking, bro. This was nerve wracking. All the, how quiet it is in the little stadium. You're in the stadium by yourself. You're in Indy.
How
It's
come they don't
quiet while
have
you
like a
jumping and you
crowd?
broad jumping. Hey, this dude right here, bro. What is his name? Landon Jackson. A couple years ago, they showed a clip of him doing the bag drills. He was at like a top, 100.
Oh yeah, I remember
You
watching
remember
him.
that?
He looked horrible, bro.
Bruh. And
Yes.
look how big he is, bruh. Look how like, like muscle he put on, bruh.
Yeah.
I wish I could find that clip. We need to find that clip because it
I
would be
saw that. I
perfect
saw that, bro. They were
to
talking
to
about him. He
to
looked horrible
for
doing
to
that
see
back there.
that clip and then see where he is now, man. That he put in the work. I'm not trying to talk about him. I'm just saying he put in the work from where he was during that bag drill in high school to where he is now in the draft, bro. He put in some work, man. Hats off
I
to
mean,
him.
I don't think he would care. He looked horrible when he first started doing that, bro. That's just plain and simple. And now he didn't. But it shows to go. That goes to show when you put in work, how much your game can change, bro. Now he didn't got invited to the NFL Combine, which everybody don't get
Right,
invited to.
right.
It's not like you just because you play college football, I'm gonna get invited to the NFL Combine. No, it don't work that way.
Facts, facts.
You have to be on NFL teams' radars to get invited to the combine. And even still, that don't mean you're gonna get drafted just because you're in the combine. But then again, you
Absolutely,
see guys
man.
who not on nobody radar, and then you end up all of a sudden because all you got all these NFL scouts here. Oh, who is this
Hmm.
guy? Like, damn, oh, okay, let's write his name down. Now, you know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of guys, you could put your name in some team's hat, you perform well at the NFL combine, but then again, you got these guys who train specifically, like off season. I'm training specifically for the combine, right?
Hmm.
Badass combine. I get to the league and I can't do shit. Like because I done put in so much work training to look good at that combine. Now a team that spent all this money, this time, a pick on me, and I ain't worth a quarter. You know what I'm saying? So and that's I've always felt that way with the combine, with the NFL combine. It's like the film don't lie, right?
Yeah, facts. Film don't lie. It don't. Cause a lot of these drills, like I say, man, they putting you through the ringer. A lot of these drills you might just do during the combine. You might not ever do some of these drills again. Like some of the bag drills, the four corner, you might do this drill, something like that at practice. You go do this drill definitely at practice. But for the most part, a lot of these drills they put you through
Ah,
during this combine, man, you're not gonna see again. So
so
um
just seeing that guy slip, bro, right?
mhm,
And I know exactly what happened. He because he planted as he was planning, he was trying to turn at the same time, and the
mhm.
side of his foot caught the ground, and you just you didn't have no slip ups, right? To come by,
I don't think I had any slip ups,
but
but
just
hey,
your
when you
future,
do slip
bro.
up, bro, you think, and especially right here, bro, because the stress is so high, you feel like your
Um,
draft stock. Hey, hey, soon as you slip, you like, oh, that's third round. Hey,
yeah, uh,
hey, that pressure's so high right now, bro. Anything you do, you feel like you're messing up your money, bro.
yeah. Um, I watched the tight end. It was a tight end. I can't remember what school he went to.
Hmm.
He started off like he had like a false start on his 40 time. And
Hmm.
as he's slowing down like to a stop, he stepped wrong and rolled his motherfucking ankle.
Ooh,
And he was like, ah, you know what he did? He
what?
walked right back to the line and ran his 40 again, bro. And he posted a picture the next day, bro. His ankle purple and pink and red and green. I was like, oh. But at the end of the day,
To
like,
and
hey, this
mess
the rest of
yourself
my
up
life
for
right
a
here, man.
combine, bro.
Yeah.
You really want to showcase, but you don't want to get hurt. Not during this process, bro.
So what's the
So
difference?
man.
What's the difference between like some players not working out at the combine and then waiting till their pro day?
So look, man, peep this. So before the combine, my year, talking about story about myself. So before I went to the combine, I had a little like a hamstring issue. Um, I didn't want to run, at first, but when you're at the combine, the teams make you feel like you have to run or you have to work out in front of us at the combine. Why? Because we have everybody here. They're going to continue to tell you everybody on the staff is here. The GM, the coaches, everybody's together. So if you run here, everybody gets a good look at you. Um,
Yeah,
but I feel like it's a way to kind of like knock you down a little bit, bro. Because if I didn't run, I wouldn't have ran so slow in at the combine. Even though I don't think it affected anything with my draft. I just think for me personally and mentally, I was just like, bro, I ran a 5.3. I'm not going first round. This and that. So for me, mentally it was draining, but I don't think it personally I don't think it messed anything up, but me mentally I was messed up by that, bro, because I was like, oh man, I didn't really want to run, but they kind of coerced me to run because they were like everybody's here. I felt pressured to run because you're trying to showcase yourself, man. You're trying to make money, you're trying to change your family life, so for me I was like, damn, let me go ahead and run. So I ran slow. And when I went to my pro day, it was like 3, 4 weeks later, I ended up running a little faster, with a little bit, healed up hamstring. So, um, yeah, I mean, it's either or, bro. I don't think it'll mess with you any type of way, but it's a mental fuckery. Let's be
yeah,
real. When you mess up some in these drills or you don't do well in these drills, you feel like my draft stock is being lowered because everybody has something to say. Ty McShay, this guy has something to say about your performance. So you definitely think it's gonna mess with
going into the draft, right?
you.
What type of size as a defensive tackle or defensive end do you like NFL? What is the prototypical size for a D tackle and the prototypical size for a defensive end in your eyes?
I'll because I think this year's draft is so stacked with great athletes, because everybody in this year I feel like is over 6'3", or 6'3", 6'3", 310, 6'3", 320. I'll say prototypical D lineman 4'3". You kind of want to, you want to be able to play all down. So like 6'3", 310, 305, something like that, where you can be able to hold up on double teams while also being able to get after the passer is probably your prototypical size. But for a defensive end, I think being 6'3", 6'4", being able to run a 4.5, 4.6. Because when you're on the outside, bro, you got to be able to run. You got to be able to get off the ball fast. You got to be able to chase guys down. Like a lot of sacks don't come off of guys beating they do with the first move they throw, and then getting the quarterback. Usually it's your second or third move, or
Yeah.
effort play, running the quarterback out of bounds, something like that you go get about 5 sacks on. So guys got to be fast as defensive ends for
So
sure.
and your bag got to be deep because you said it's always maybe the second, third move that gets you to the quarterback.
It do, but it's all effort. You look, you
Yeah,
you miss your first move. You get another punch on you, you swipe or whatever, and the quarterback step up. Then you got to retrace. Like you got to do a lot of things in one play, especially on like passing downs and DBs holding up pretty well. So you got to definitely work some moves.
so I'm gonna give you your comp, right? So we'll talk about since you said the prototypical, right? So the guy who ran the fastest 40 time at defensive end was James Pierce, the guy from Tennessee we just kind of watched a few seconds ago.
Okay.
Look at oh
Oh.
big boy just bro,
Hey,
that's crazy, bro.
hey, full. Hey, what do you call when mother go full? He
Bro
fully.
just hit and left his hands out like a like
You
a
see
wizard
that?
or something. Yeah,
Hey, like he about to do a swanton bomb.
yeah. So look, James Pierce, he's 6'5", right?
Hmm.
245. And he has a 32 inch his arm spans. They got
Mhm.
32, three and 3/4, 10-inch hands, and he ended up running a 4.47 at 6'5", 245. The next guy behind him is Colin Oliver, 6'2", 240, and he ended up running a 4.5.
The only downfall, like that's dope and all. The dudes is fast. The only fucked up part about it, they gonna be on special teams. You gonna be running down on kickoff, or
Bro, bro,
you gonna be
bro,
on
and think
punt.
about that though,
Hey,
because
hey,
so
that's the
think
one
about
thing
that.
about being slow, bro. You ain't gotta do all them extra special teams, bro. Be slow. Coach don't want my slow
Yo,
ass out there
so
running
think
nobody down.
so that's one thing I never really thought about, right? You got guys running down on kickoff that 6'5", 6'6", 6'3",
Two,
6'4",
250, 270. Yeah.
to clean somebody up running directly towards them at
Back
the
in the day.
damn,
Back
bro.
in the
That's
day,
insane.
not no more, not no more. They got the
Not no
little
more,
whole
but I'm saying, but just to
five
think about,
yard
like,
rule. But back in the day, the
bro, I
wedge
don't,
busters, the
bro,
wedge
yeah,
busters.
the wedge busters, yeah. Bro, I honestly don't even think that people understand how big somebody is at 6'6", 250, bro. Like,
Bro.
if you never seen nobody 6'6", 250, you won't understand, like, the body size difference between somebody that's 6'6" and 6 feet. Even if somebody's 6 feet tall, let's just say majority of the kick returners be in between 5'8" and 5'11", right?
Mm-hmm.
Because them be the speed guys. So you got a guy that's 5'9", 5'10", 5'11", 180 pounds, running directly at a guy who's 6'6",
Yeah,
250 pounds, bro.
yeah. It be
And,
like
and,
that
and, and hopefully you can
sometimes.
make him. Bro,
It
when you
be
think
like
about
that
that,
sometimes.
bro, just thinking about that, like, damn, bro, like, you know how insane motherfuckers really got to be, bro, to really think that, all right, I'm gonna just catch this ball and run directly at another person who is 3 times as big as I am.
Yeah. Hey, that's why them boys. But usually, big boys don't know how to change the direction. So you get them going one way, and then get them going the other
Bro,
way. You out of
speaking of
there.
that,
You know what I mean? So
speaking of that, I'm glad you said that, bro, and that play that always live in the back of my mind is that play against Alabama and Auburn, right? Remember
mhm.
Alabama kicked the ball, kicked
Yes.
the field goal and they missed because all them big boys on the field. Chris Jones, I think it was Chris Jones. He made 1 or 2 moves, and now the big boys just trailing.
Hey, all you got to do is just you can't blindside no more. You can't
But
blindside no more. So you got to go like you got to spread your arms and kind of like
how does that
cut through it.
how does that feel like as a D lineman knowing that you got to keep like if I'm running a play down, I got to still be kind of like
Back in the
look.
day, it was rough. You better had your head on a swivel. Now like people gonna take care of you, so they can't blindside you no more unless you really effed over a dude or something. But nowadays you're not getting blindsided like back in the day. Back in the day, I remember in high school, somebody running back a pick. Oh yeah, I'm lining somebody up. You already know. I'm
Call it
lining the
getting,
smallest
they call
person.
it ear hole. Coach say ear hole them. I
Yeah,
want you
yeah,
to
for
ear
sure.
hole
You got ear holder.
them.
not, not hit him
Hey,
in the ear hole.
bro, I
Hey,
remember I remember this one time. I don't remember who he was playing, bro. Our quarterback was rolling out, and the defensive end was chasing him. And I had like a quick out route out the backfield. I just turned around and ran full speed. And I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I closed my eyes right before I hit him, and I just hear foul. And then I see him rolling, 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 rolling. And then he got to the sideline. He like kind of rolled like 3 or 4 times, and he started shaking. He seized up.
man,
And you know, and you got to think about it, bro. Like when you make some type of contact like that, we whoa, like yeah, let's go. But then in the back of your mind, it's like, damn, bro, this man could have like, you know what I'm saying? That person
yeah,
really like you can die from that, right? And
yeah,
it's a sport that we play knowing that like you could possibly die from getting hit because we didn't seen it, bro.
bruh. That's crazy, bruh. Just the thing, like you can possibly die. We don't think about that when we go on that field. You say your prayers and you just go on that field. But Pat, God watch over you, boy.
Hey, boy, hey, football is a dangerous sport, and people don't really understand it. But you know, it's a sport that we love to play, and we see this all. We talked about this all the time. Every week is somebody lamping off.
Bruh.
You got somebody getting carried off or something like that. Like these people out here really giving their all for this. You know what I'm saying? Because all it takes is that one injury or something tweak, and then a person behind you get in, and they never look back, and you never get your spot, and then now you could possibly be going from team to team to team, or you could possibly be out the league, and that's why people be so like motherfuckers be trying to play hurt. Nah, coach, I'm good. I'm staying in the
Facts.
game.
Like, them Alabama boys, it's a bunch of stories out there that they didn't play hurt because they knew they had another 5-star behind them and ready to go. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah, roll tide, by the way.
but yeah, man. Hey, I appreciate you jumping on the show, man. You jumping on the trench tactics with me. We both got our Bring the
man.
Juice hat on.
Bring
I
the
don't think
juice,
y'all see
yo.
that.
Shout out,
to
bring the
Bring
juice.
the Juice, man. Bring the Juice pod, man. They showed us love at the Super Bowl, so we definitely showing them love right now.
And I got my boy June out here, Susio brand. You know what I'm saying?
Susio brand
World.
gotta show. Hey, I got cut up by June the 8th, and I'm looking real nice, and so gotta put my hat on though. Got my
Bro, I
beard
thought you was
gang
gonna grow your
going,
hair
beard.
back out.
Huh?
I thought you was gonna grow your hair back out.
Man, I was trying. I thought I was, but I ain't. Man, I'm gonna lead them to the young bulls, man. I'm gonna go and cut mines off and keep my beard. That's what my wife like anyway, man. She like the beard anyway.
Yeah. I got you.
Yeah, man. That's the end of the show. Man, y'all just keep tapping in with us, man. We go keep tuning in on the D-Line. We got some special things coming up in the spring, in the summer. For D-Line. So me and Pat, we're gonna put some things together. We're gonna definitely showcase it to y'all in the future. So if y'all been rocking with us since the beginning, y'all know the motto. Don't get ready, stay ready.